Greeting Professor and everyone. Today me and my teammate come here to present about our final project, which is rock, paper and scissors game. So this application was created by Java language, and before we go through the topic, I just want to introduce our teammate. So we are in group 8. I am Sothon, and my other teammate is Nitharong, and the other one is Pascal. And as you can see, we put our picture on the slide, so to let all of you can recognize us. So without further ado, let's go through the topic. Here is our table of content. So for the first one, we're gonna talk about what is rock, paper and scissors game, and we're gonna talk a bit about the history of this game. I think you guys gonna guess it wrong. And the second one, it's a project overview and the feature. The third one, we're gonna talk about the implementation, and the next one we're gonna talk about the demonstration. After this, we gonna do a code presenting, and the last one we're gonna have a small conclusion for you guys. So let's go to the first one. So what is rock, paper and scissors game? I knew that you guys knew about that game, but I just wanna describe a bit about it. So rock, paper, scissors is a hand game that usually played between two people, in which each player simultaneously from one of the three shapes with an outstretched hand. So the shape are rock is a closed fist, paper is a flat hand, and the scissor is a fist with the index finger and the middle finger extend, forming a V like this. So the scissor is identical to the two-fingered V sign, like I show you, like this. So this game, it has three position outcome: a draw, a win, or lose. A player who decides to play a rock will beat another player who has choose a scissor. So that's when rock crush a scissor or break a scissor. But will lose to one who has showed the paper, because paper cover the rock. But a play of paper will lose the play of scissor, because the scissor cut the paper. Yes, if both players choose the same shape, the game is tied, and it usually immediately replayed to break the ties. The game rock, paper and scissors is often used as a fair choosing method between two people, similar to a coin flipping or a throwing dice, in order to settle a dispute or make an unbiased group decision. Unlike truly a random selection method, however, rock, paper, scissors can be played with a degree of skill by recognizing and exploiting non-random behavior in opponent. Now I'm gonna talk a bit about the history of this game. I would say you guys gonna think that this game was invented in Europe or America, but that's not right. In fact, this game is first appeared in China in the 17th century, but Europe started playing this game only in 19th century. The first known mention of the game was in the book Wazu by the Ming Dynasty writer Zhu Jiajie, who wrote that the game dates back to the time of the Han Dynasty. In the book, the game was called Show Shining. But in the reviewer book note of Liu and Jay also mentioned this game called Sothon Leng or Hoshito. And the next one, I'm gonna talk about project overview and the feature. And here is our project overview and feature. So our main point of project overview, we try to do this game because we just want to use Java language to make our first application. Just want to make sure that we can create an application with a Java language. So next one, it will remind our childhood, like the player childhood that gonna play this game. It will remind to back to their childhood, like me when I play this game. It remind me to my childhood that I will always play with my brother and my sister. And also it allow the player to play a classic game of rock paper scissors. And for the feature, the first one we're gonna explain game to the user. They will consist of how this specific game is designed, and will ask the user to pick one of the options to start playing. There will also be a way to restart the game. The next one, the outline of the game. The user will select a button or picture to select rock, paper or scissors. The user will be notified of the computer result and they will be compared. The score of the game will then change based on the result of the comparison. The last one is program. It's gonna generate a random number of compute the guess of the computer. Store the result as a string. Compare the string of the computer with the input of the user. Calculate the winner of the game. Add a tally to the correct user score. If it is a tie, add 1 to the tie score. So that's it of my presentation, and let Nitharong gonna cover the next slide.
So hello, my name is Nitharong. I will be talking about the implementation of the application. Uh, so we follow the software development life cycle for this project from the initial stage all the way through the completion. The process is straightforward. First was the professor's introduction of the project, which also served as the beginning of our project. And after that comes the planning phase, where we choose the concept and step for the project, such as what to pick from the professor list, what kind of program to build, where to begin, and so on. And we made the decision to create an app, a gaming application called Rock Paper Scissors. And the project's construction phase is called the execution phase, and then we begin developing and designing the application, and we spend roughly about a week for developing this. And then we test our applications functionality during the testing and monitoring phase to make sure everything is in place and operating as intended. And there was some issues, but we were able to promptly resolve them all. The closing phase is straightforward and consists of fixing every last error, putting together a presentation, and producing a presentation window to wrap up and complete our project. And next, I will be showing you guys about our demonstration. And so this is what you will see first when you open the application. The GUI is very simple and easy to understand. If you click on rock, or not just rock, or any other symbol, the computer will randomly choose between the three symbol rock, paper, scissors, and if the computer win, it will get 1 point. But if we win the next round, we will also get 1 point. And the winner is decided after once I get to 3 point first, and there will be a button showing up to ask you if you want to play again or not. And if you click yes, the game will return to the first page and replay. But if you click no, the application will close.
Hello everyone. I'm here to show you the code we wrote for our rock paper scissors game in Java. So here these are just packages that I imported to use in the code. Now this is our first class. Here you can see these are variables for our JPanel. There's I set all the labels to JLabels with rock, scissors, paper, bot label, player label, computer wins, and player wins. Here you can see rock, paper, scissors, player label, bot label, is player wins, and computer wins. If you go down, I set our border color to gray borders, dark gray, and orange borders. Down here, these are variables storing our image. So if I run the code, you'll soon see our game popping up. And here you go. So for our string rock, it contains the rock image path. For paper variable, you'll see it contains the paper image path, and so on. Here are the lists. I created an array list that will let the bot choose a random choice. So if you go down to our new class, um, here I set borders to rock, paper, scissors, bot label, player label, and bot label, two gray borders. If you open up, you can see my rock, paper, scissors, and player and bot label all has this dark gray or black borders. Here I added the three choices to our random list here for the bot to be able to later use it in our game. This is just giving the option to close our GUI. So if you come down here, these are the list of mouse actions when interacting with the labels, these three labels. So for the first one, for our rock label, for this one, when our mouse is clicked on the rock label, then we display a rock image in the player label. So if I click this, you can see it displays a rock image in our player label. And what's next is that we make the computer to take a random selection of the 3 options in our list we added before. So rock, paper, scissors. So you can see we click rock and the bot randomly chose one, which is rock also. So it will display that image to the bot label and it will run the game code. So if we scroll down to our game code here, class get winner, you can see our if statement is if you and the computer is equal, then it will print out draw, as you can see here, draw. And if I click a random one again, you can see here if you play rock and the computer plays scissors, then it's your win because rock beats scissors. So it gives the points to you. And or else if you play rock and the computer plays paper, then the computer wins, so it gives points to computer. And here I played paper, as you can see, and the computer played rock. So here I played paper and the computers play rock, so the point goes to me. Your wins will give a point to the player. So you can see the point updates when a player wins. So in this case, I won. So I won 1-0. So if I play scissors here, and the computers play paper, as you can see here, the computer plays paper, then it's also my win. So I get 2 points. If I play rock, it's a draw again. If I play rock again, for example, here you can see that if the computer plays scissors, my bad, there you go. If the computer plays scissors, then my win. Let me do this quickly, and you can see here that when one of us wins here in this if statement, if one of us reaches 3 first, then a new window will pop up, a new small window will pop up asking if we want to play again, and the options are yes or no options. So here you can see here if we want to play again and yes or no options. So if we click yes, then everything will reset. The bot label will reset, the player label will reset, and our points will reset back to 0. So let me redo this. Okay, if we click no, then system exit. And that's it. Thank you for listening.
So in conclusion, Java is an object-oriented program language. It is a general purpose programming language primarily made to run created Java programs on any platform that support Java without recompilation. And as we know, Java is one of the most well-liked and sought-after programming language to learn, and it was one of the first to standardize the high-level trading facilities. And we know that this is a simple project. We are still learners, and this is just the first project that we have built. And we are looking to build a more professional project in the future. So thank you.